This is the Flyers lesson plans for January weeks 1 and 2. Right here on the blue line, they're going to do front roll step out with their front leg straight and arms come up to their ears. Right here, they are going to do their squats on the Bosu ball. Good. And then right here, they're going to work on their cartwheel step in. If they don't have a good cartwheel, don't let them work on cartwheel step in. And if they don't understand the cartwheel at all, just put a block out for them. Okay, over here on the next station, they're going to lay on their belly with their hands on the ground. They're trying to get their booty right over their head, so their hands need to be close to the block. Trying to get your hands really close to the block. Good, and then then you're going to work on kicking one leg up. They don't have to switch them midair. One can come down, and then the other one can go up. Okay, good, and then on the next station, they're going to go to the beam. And this is your choice, but they can just do walks on the beam. And then they can go backwards. And then they can jump down the beam. Arms up by their ears, elbows straight, feet together. Good. And then they can go backwards jumps on the beam. That's okay too. Make sure you're working multi-directional things on the beam. Then here they can go handstands on the beam, kicking and trying to get their legs together. They can work on just a lever on the beam and holding and standing up, arms by their ears, if they don't have the handstand fully yet, or they can do their cartwheel if they're really good. So this is completely your choice. Just make sure you're challenging the child. And each child should probably have something different on there if they need something harder. Right here, they're going to pull their feet over the cone and back in front of the cone, back and forth. On the next station, they're going to work on their heel drivers. So right here, they're going to put their feet onto feet, and then their hands are going to go onto yellow, and they're going to jump their feet up as high as they can. And if they can get all the way up to handstand, great. If they're doing all the way to handstand, I always suggest having someone there to spot. Right here, they're going to put their hands on the Pac-Man, and then they're going to put their nose down, working on their push-ups. Last week, we did them against the wall, and they were looking better, so let's get it a little lower. Right here, they're going to put their back to the wall, and their hands are going to go down, and they're going to walk their feet up, and you're trying to get just their nose and their toes on the wall, just like that. Very good. And then right here on the cheese mat, it's kind of your choice. Again, you can do your back roll. They can work on a bridge. If they have a really good bridge, when you're doing their bridges, that's not very good. When you're doing your bridge, you're looking to see if their head is off the ground and their legs are trying to get straight. And then if they're really good at their bridge, then they can do the kick over. And if they're really good at the kick over, they can turn around at the end of the cheese mat and their arms can go up and they can work on just their back bend. And then they got to try to stand up from that. And that's usually the hard one. Not to kick up the heel, but stand up forwards. And stand up forwards. Very good. That's really good. And that is the Flyers lesson plans for floor. This is the Flyers stations for bars for January weeks 1 and 2. Right here on the rope, they're going to work on climbing up the rope. On the next station, they're going to do their shoulder shrugs, and they're pushing the bar down to the knees and squeezing their booty in a hollow shape. Good. On the next station, they're going to put their hands on the bar. They're working on getting their shoulders over the bar as well as their booty over the bar. So they're trying to get in that good pike position, legs straight, ribs in, and you can correct all of that as you're going. On the next station, this is going to be a difficult station for them, and there's a few modifications that they can do. They can start by just having their feet on the ground with their hands by their booty. And they're just going to hold their booty up, and their hands can help balance them to keep from falling over. Then, if that's too easy, they can bring the arms up. And then, to really make it difficult, they can pick one leg up. And some of them will be able to do it, some of them won't be able to do it at all. It's great for core stabilizations. Right here on the bar, they're going to put their hands on the bar, shoulders slightly over the bar, and then they're going to do their squat on and hold and stick. Make sure when they're doing it, they're going to get in a good plank. Hold the good plank here, ribs in, and then they're jumping up to the bar. Just like that. Good. On the next station, it's super easy. They're going to work on picking their feet up to the bar. If that's too easy for them, raise the bar a little bit. And if that becomes too easy, do a straddle. Always working harder skills to make the child challenged. Right here, they're working on their front support, and they're working on pushing the bar down to their knees. and holding. And they're really focused on looking at their toes. Their shoulders are slightly over the bar. They're in a round shape. They're squeezing their booty. And we really want to focus on these front supports because I've seen some good ones and I've seen some really bad ones while I've been evaluating classes. Right here, they're doing their pull over first and they're pulling over. Same thing here. Make sure they're finishing in their front support and then they can do a big cast to do their back hip circle. Okay, and that is the Flyers lesson plans for bars, January weeks 1 and 2.